Dear friends, I'm going to share my views, share my tips, share my guidelines on a very crucial topic, that is paralanguage. When we speak to a person or to the audience, that time words, tone, the way we stand, the way we talk, all these things play a crucial role. Paralanguage is such a topic which is ignored by most of us. We generally pay attention to words but not to the tone, not to the volume, not to the pronunciation. I'm going to talk about the same. Paralanguage stands for that quality of the voice which raises its status and creates a different impression on the listener. Paralanguage includes all various characteristics of voice like tone, quality, volume, pitch, pace, rate, articulation, pronunciation, voice modulation, pauses, etc. Let us focus on tone first. Tone means the type of sound produced by the voice in uttering words. It imparts an attitude. Each individual has its own voice quality, and its quality depends upon certain mechanism. Every voice is impressive. There is only a need to produce it properly. A voice may be rich, soft, thin, nasal, hoarse or husky. Let me share a very good example of Amitabh Bachchan ji with you. When he first started his struggle in the film industry, he was refused and rejected by many directors on the ground of his hoarse voice. But instead of losing hope, he worked on his voice, projected it in such a way that every hearer became impressed, and today there are many fans of Amitabh ji. He created his own style and a separate defined space for himself. Similarly, we can also create magic with our voice if we learn manners to produce it nicely. Another thing is volume. Loudness or the softness of the voice decides its volume. Loudness does not stand for projection. Projection is a different aspect of the voice. A voice may be soft, which is projected to every audience. Loudness means the increment in the degree of the throw of the voice. When a speaker starts a conversation, then to grab the attention of the listener, he tries to speak loudly. This louder voice helps the speaker in gaining the concentration of the audience towards himself. But it is not good to speak loudly always. Once a speaker gets the attention, it is suggested to lower the voice to its softer section. A timid voice projected with confidence is a symbol of perfection and command. A speaker is expected to be very flexible in changing the volume of the voice according to the need of the situation. And you can improve your voice by reading books loudly, developing a style of vocal skills, noticing various good speakers, and speaking alone in the isolated room. The next thing which I must talk about is pace or rate. The ratio of the delivered words per minute should be 80 to 250 words. The rate of the words of the speaker should be appropriate and balanced. It should not be stressful and should not be boring. When a speaker speaks too fast, it is very difficult for the listener to catch the ideas completely. Likewise, when a speaker speaks very slowly, it creates boredom among the audience. So, just see what is the demand, and accordingly you decide what should be the pace of your speech. The next thing is pitch. Pitch stands for the vibrations of the voice. Rise and fall of voice depends on various emotions. In fact, rise and fall of the voice depicts various emotions. Pitch provides clarity and effect, both. It also helps in eradicating dullness of the mood. Always take care of your pitch. Pitch is very important and it helps in adding flavor to the speech. A good speaker must have a light command over the pitch. It should be low at the end of each sentence. Then let us focus on articulation. A speaker always must ensure during conversation that all the words should be uttered completely and properly. Pronunciation. Pronunciation is also a very important thing, and if words are not pronounced correctly, then they create misunderstanding. Then we have voice modulation. Voice modulation is a combined mechanism which controls vibrations, adjustment and projection of the voice. A speaker must be a good judge. Judge in the sense that he should be very quick and correct in judging the situation. He should know where to raise the voice, where to lower the voice. Then we have pauses. Pauses are very important. A very minute gap between the words or sentences stands for pauses. And it can be compared to the gap during the language. So you must see where to take pause, how to take pause, and when to take pause. So this is all about paralanguage. I hope you like this audio clip. It will be helpful for you. Thank you very much.